Hi, this is our final project. We have done a lot of paintings in the last few weeks, and so it's been fun, and I have really enjoyed it. I hope you have too. This is our last lesson, and this is a little bit different kind of lesson because it's a project that I want you to work on for maybe a few weeks or however long you possibly, if you're interested, can work on it. I want you to get a 3-ring binder. I want you to make an inspiration notebook. This is going to be a notebook that is going to inspire you. So you're going to have to put pictures in it that you absolutely love. It doesn't mean you have to paint every one of them, but pick out from calendars, magazine pictures, online pictures, anywhere you can get an art postcard, art galleries, famous paintings, and start making a notebook of all of these things that you really like to look at. They will inspire you maybe to paint. The week that we did the sunburst, you might have really liked that. So go look up sunsets and sunrises and print out some images of those types of landscapes or seascapes. If you loved the John James Audubon bird study, then go print out a bunch of beautiful birds. Or better yet, take your camera outside and take pictures of birds. I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you one of my students' inspiration notebooks so you'll see what it looks like. So let me see if I can turn this around so that you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so this is her inspiration notebook, and she decided she loved dogs and animals, so she put a picture of an animal in there. Do you remember when we painted from shapes and we painted the kitty cat? You can put pictures of cats and dogs and all kinds of animals. Do you remember the sunburst? She found a picture of a sunburst. And you know what? If you find something that you love that looks very similar to something that we did, write out beside it, sunburst, or right beside it, painting animals from shapes, so that you can remember which lesson it was that we talked about these things. We talked about, let me find another one here. Remember when we did we started out with a background that was half blue and half orangey yellow. That's a great way to start out your background, and then you paint some flowers in a vase in front of it, and the yellow and the pink and the red come forward and the blue goes back. That's how you get depth in a painting. I don't know if you can see it because of the light, the reflection of the light on this. Do you remember when we painted the flowers and we made the light flowers against the dark background and the dark flowers against the light background? If you can find some pictures like that that you would enjoy doing. Remember when we had a light coming from one direction and there was a shadow on the other side? You can look for pictures that have very distinct shadows. You can look for pictures that you could do your palette knife. You could do a palette knife sky, palette knife trees, and snow down here at the bottom. Right beside it, which lesson it reminds you of. You could cut out magazine pictures of fruit or still life, or you could sit the fruit in front of you and make sure you see the lights coming from this way. The shadows are here. The shadows are here. The shadows are here. And so you could practice your shadows. One of my students was working on a sunburst painting. They haven't finished it yet, but you can see how the sun is bursting through and these trees are in front of the light. Here's a picture that someone chose to work on. They got the image online. John James Audubon birds. But look at the light in the background and then the dark bird, contrasting your lights and your darks. Here's a page from a student's inspiration notebook where they just collaged a lot of pictures on there that they like. And that's a fun way of doing your notebook. Do you remember when we cut out a picture, a part of a painting, a famous painting, and then we tried to paint the rest of it? This student has started painting the blue dress down here, and the yellow stripes are going to go across here, and the red stripes of the sofa, maybe a big pillow, or maybe they're sitting there watching TV. I don't think they had TV back when this was painted, but this student is starting to paint from an image that she glued down. And I think we did that with Monet's bridge and his lily pads. And so I want you to be thinking about all of these projects that we have done. I want you to pick one. I want you to try to do it. You can get an old master. You can get a famous painting. Monet, Van Gogh, Renoir, Rembrandt, and turn it upside down and paint it upside down, looking at just the color, shape, texture, design. I would love for you to continue this, and this is kind of what we're going to do in the next painting module. We're going to build on everything that you have learned, and we're going to continue to work from your inspiration notebook this time. So keep building the images in your notebook, and if you'd like to do another few weeks of painting, you need to sign up for the second painting module. And so I will see you later. Have fun painting. Bye.